What's your favorite song by Kyle?
Is it Hey Julie?
Hey Julie.
Where you got that wop?
I'm dead. Hey Julie, heard you got that wop, wop, wop. Something for my cock, cock, cock.
25 on a Friday night, lit up with lights, light a blunt while I drive. Pop a cop if I must to survive, and that's on the gang, ain't no reason to lie. Green in my lungs, so it's red in my eyes. Off hella blunts, man, it ain't no surprise. Go 0 to 100, so don't try my gang. Don't play me, you'll go night-night. Sleep, but we don't ever want that. Got weed in the front and got drink in the back. Blitz bout to roll up and he got the dap. Bout to turn up tonight, ain't no time for a nap. Can't even front, man, you know this shit slaps. Up in the suburbs and down in the trap. You thinking about tripping, you need to relax. Got Blitz in the gang, ain't no fucking with that.
Slice from my knife, could fillet you up right. All the hooks from the side, we slide up on them with the mic. Pop a cop who was chilling in the ride. Grand Theft Auto in the springs, they lights be lighting up the night. We cruise like 25.
Take a look in my eyes, I'm tired of the bullshit and done with the lies. Yellow fuck 12 in the FBI, it's a thin blue line. Tell a nigga gotta die, then we all gotta ride. You do what you want with that info, I'ma turn it up like 10.
Not only am I down, I've been feeling broken. I will never ask for help, my emotions never open. I bury them inside, I'm just always floating. I'm up on cloud 9, I'm hoping you can notice.
Alright, welcome in guys. We are 3 guys, 10 eyes, 2 kids, no lives. How you guys doing?
I kinda got a life.
I mean,
Video games and food.
that's a life.
That's the life, dude.
The life, right?
Huh?
You just fucking forget
You wanna watch TV? Here, just watch it on my phone.
My daughter? Is that what you said?
Said your garden.
Oh yeah, the garden's dying unfortunately.
Oh.
That shit's getting thrashed out there.
Because the weather changes.
Yeah, it's starting to, everything's just starting to die off. But it's your boy Ultimate Dusty, and I would like to take this time to shout out our New Zealand fans. We've got 10 views from New Zealand on
Yeah, let's go.
Which is kind of lit.
Let's go.
Multicultural.
Yeah, so if y'all New Zealand people are on and listening, we also got the YouTube channel, so check us out.
Follow us on Instagram and hit us up.
It's your boy Used Napkin.
Used napkin.
What'd you use the napkin for?
That's undisclosed information.
Is it
And
white
It's
material
your boy, Young
inside?
Pyramid.
I spilled some milk.
I doubt that. I'd be like,
I need some milk.
That's why he's white and blue, dog. Like Bounty. Aren't they green?
I don't know.
Blue and
bro,
white
what
and
brand do
blue.
you use? You use Kleenex or that off-brand shit?
Is it clean?
It's not working. You want to play a game?
Nose tissue?
Yeah, what'd you say? Napkins?
Yeah.
Isn't it the same thing?
No, napkins like clean your mouth after food.
Like if you go to Chick-fil-A, you get a napkin.
All right, I didn't know that was the difference.
I don't think Kleenex makes napkins.
Me neither. They just make tissues.
I don't know. I just always
Just if
Paper
it's,
towel.
If it's a paper product, you're using it.
Paper towel and napkins are 2 different. I mean, paper towel and tissues are 2 different things, but paper towel and napkin are basically the same thing.
all right.
Basically.
We're learning stuff today.
Yeah. Lincoln, how you doing today?
And by the way, it was a Subway.
Makes sense. Look, the green and the blue and the white.
I feel like all napkins
There's
they
a
are
little bit
brown
more.
though.
No, Subway's
They still
white.
use white.
Subway
Right,
napkins
I
are
think.
brown.
Oh, really?
The ones I had in my house anyway. I like how we're going in depth. Really coming to a napkin.
Oh, so you admit that that's what it was, not
Yeah.
milk.
But it wasn't into a napkin. It was in your
Get the fuck out of my studio.
Jesus.
I knew you were gonna say that as soon as I said it.
All right, well, moving on. You guys heard anything good lately? I heard MGK dropped the album of the year, maybe album of the decade.
Bro, I heard. I don't know. I heard the Broncos got their first W.
Yeah, but
Against the best team in the
they
league.
also let Josh Rosen run 46 yards
You
for a
mean Sam
touchdown.
Darnold?
John
Bro, they're both trash white
Bro, but
quarterbacks.
then we almost broke that dude's neck. So.
That's
Okay,
not
that's
a good thing,
Bro, it was a legal hit.
but you shouldn't be targeting their head.
Bro, he was trying to run. Dude slammed him.
on his neck.
He shouldn't have been running. You know, he was mad as fuck because he was like, man, this dude just scored 47 yards on me. Fuck you.
He's like, he juked out one of the defenders and then
Dude,
scored.
that dude juked out like 3 dudes.
I remember when the Saints did that, everyone was like, oh, they're dirty.
They literally got paid to target people.
Literally, almost every team was doing that. The Saints just got caught. Teddy Bruschi even said the Patriots were doing
Is that when you got
Okay, but we already
Williams
know.
or whatever his name is?
It was right after Sean Payton won his first Super Bowl.
But who was your D coordinator during that time?
Trash Miss Owens.
No, I think it was Greg.
Yeah, because the Jets were dirty as hell at the end of that game.
Yeah.
That shit was fucked.
So-
The Jets, because they got Greg Williams now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, there was like, these fools were down 2 scores because they let us Melvin Gordon score that like go-ahead touchdown at the end. And then they were down 2 scores and we had the ball. They had 2 timeouts and they called their timeouts even though there was only like a minute left. And then we was trying to like kill 13 seconds. So we was like just having our quarterback run back and like throw up bombs. And like he was getting blasted. And it's like, bro, y'all ain't got a chance to win this game. There's like 8
Actually,
seconds.
I did see that.
Yeah, that shit was, he's a dirty ass coach.
Did you see Golden Tate gave Jalen Ramsey the hands after the game today?
For real?
Who won?
Just said Golden Tate gave Jalen Ramsey the hands.
So Jalen Ramsey didn't fight back?
No, he tried, but I feel like Golden Tate got the better punches.
That makes sense.
But I guess they've been beefing for like
Are they
couple
both getting
months now.
fines?
Probably.
Suspended for a game?
Probably. They probably won't say it till tomorrow. But
Yeah.
Golden Tate tweeted back in like June, him and Ramsey were like arguing. He was like, you gotta see me in October, so we'll deal with it then. He dealt with it.
All I gotta say is the Titans still haven't lost a game.
This is true.
They lost some players.
I mean, the Patriots lost Cam Newton. Oh, you're fucked, dog. You pick the Patriots. Wait, I'm pretty sure I picked. Wait, for
I
what
did
game?
pick the Patriots.
Yeah, I chose the Patriots.
Against the
that was-
Packers?
No,
No,
against the
against the-
Chiefs.
Oh wait, no, I definitely chose the Chiefs.
Yeah, so,
I chose the pass because I thought Cam Newton would play, but yeah.
but even then, like, Patrick Mahomes is playing nice.
Over the Patriots.
I guess.
Honestly,
Yeah, they got one of the best defenses in the league.
They literally lost to the Seahawks by a yard, and that was a stupid play call anyway.
It really was.
But
Oh, wait,
Backtrack MGK's album.
Yeah, let's do it. MGK's album, fire front to back. Even the deluxe, all 6 songs added, fire, complete, beautiful masterpiece.
Yeah, I'm glad he dropped the deluxe like right away because I was literally just I was listening to it on repeat a little bit and then like I went to his page and clicked on it and then it was like just 6 new songs. I was like, oh shit.
So
Like-
you said you've been playing it on replay for a little bit. I literally have listened to it at least 50 times. And the deluxe album at least
Dude,
50.
it's quality,
it's
honestly.
too, like we were trying to talk about like what our top 3 songs were. Like I'm pretty sure our first 2
Alright,
are pretty like locked in,
Yeah.
but that third one, I'm
so like Drunk Face and Forget Me Too, those ones, I don't know, they just are so good.
yeah,
Bro, I really like World War III.
Yeah,
World War
III
III
is good.
fire.
Jawbreaker is really good.
Bro, Play Me When I'm Gone.
Yeah.
That song's fire.
That one is so sad though.
It's like sad, but it's like kind of got like a little happiness in it, you know.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, like if you listen to
But
what
he-
he's saying, it's very sad.
But he's like talking about dying to his child.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I hope you get to visit those places that I showed you while I was on tour. I couldn't be home to hold you. Like, bro, that shit
that's
hits.
the life that motherfuckers have to live. That's life you gonna be living.
Nah, they're coming with me.
Oh yeah.
You coming with me on tour? See? You coming with me on tour?
Us.
No.
He said no.
It's like, bro,
Fuck you,
I'm trying
no.
to sleep.
Bro, I can't leave my hose.
Hey, you got a girlfriend now, huh? Oh, you don't? What happened? I thought you had a girlfriend.
Text her right now. I don't need a hoe. I'm what a hoe needs. What would you do if that was like a message on you?
That'd be hilarious. I'd be like, how did you get this number? Oh, Logan loves the album, right? You love MGK's new album? Yeah.
Yeah, he was singing it the whole way.
The whole time. And like, when he says in,
He was like, fuck, I said the
yeah.
wrong lyric.
he's like,
Ooh, keep that.
yeah, because it like fades out so you can hear.
Mhm.
Logan's like, ooh, keep that. I'm like, hell yeah.
This type.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah, I'm really digging it. Like, I really like. I've been comparing them to like Sum 41, going down that like rock progression.
Yeah.
And it like kind of gets me in the mood to go listen to rock. And then like I'll go browse like on Apple Music for like rock songs, like punk rock. They just don't be hitting the same. Like,
bro, and
this album is fire. Yeah,
it's
crazy.
so hard. Maybe like one or two songs from like other bands will hit you, but like this front to back just straight hits.
Yeah, it's such a quality album.
It's kind of like I still want him to rap because his raps are still good, but I want him to keep doing this.
If he could like mix it, like do like a rock hook with some like rapping on the
That'd be fun.
verses, that'd be nice.
Definitely. I feel like it flows together really well too. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
the interludes are good.
If I could see, or if I could have, like if MGK could just literally make like a 6-song EP with Halsey, that would be fire.
That Halsey feature that's one of like best features.
Yeah.
That shit was like perfect.
It was so perfect.
This dude made me not hate Trippie Redd on a song.
Y'all sleeping on Trippie Redd.
Trippy, I try to listen to Trippy Dog.
he
and
just doesn't. I don't know. I just
Oh.
don't mess with him. That
You
much.
know, you are such a big Trippy fan. My dad literally works with a guy, like one of the dudes, I think it's in Utah or Oklahoma. He like is the manager of the commissary down there, and he is Trippie Redd's uncle. Like literally talks to Trippie Redd because of their family.
Are you serious?
That's tight.
Tell your dad to hook me up with like an autograph or something.
I mean, if he could, he would probably. I've heard Trippy's a douche.
For real?
Yeah, like as a person, like he doesn't like really like his fans. Like,
Hey, Trippie Redd, if you hear this, you gotta come defend your honor on the podcast.
So it's kind of like Lil Pump.
yeah,
What happened to that man?
he's not doing shit.
No. I heard something just happened. Like he just was in that headline again. Can't remember for what.
I have not heard anything about that dude.
It was
In a
like 2
while.
days ago. It wasn't like music, it was something else, like a Twitter feud he was in or some shit. I don't know. He fell off hard though.
You know what's even crazier? Lil Xan was making millions off of his music, right? Said Tupac is boring, got canceled, and is now literally, if you like search his page, it doesn't say music artist. It says vlogger or Twitch streamer or something like that, video game streamer.
What
Like
the hell?
this man's
Damn.
Just because he said Tupac is boring?
he got canceled, dog, because he was like going on a rant about how Tupac isn't like
And he didn't say no
the
like
greatest of all
racist
time.
shit?
No, he literally was just like, Tupac's not the greatest of all time. His music is boring.
He's not.
But he got canceled, dog.
Bro,
No.
cancel me, please, because Tupac is overrated. I don't care what nobody says.
I like Biggie over Tupac. But
That's what I'm
I still
saying.
respect
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, you
I'm not
gotta
saying-
respect what they did because they definitely made hip hop what it is today.
Yeah, they definitely, I wouldn't say
But,
they
like-
made hip hop, but they progressed it forward. Like, there's
Yeah,
always
they took
artists
it
that, like,
from the boom bop, like, fucking.
Going to the stove.
Yeah.
Pick
Yeah,
up
exactly.
some milk.
And then started rapping some real shit, you know, like about your mom or about
But
gang
see,
shit that they're.
everyone throws
What?
like it was just Tupac and Biggie.
Turn it
Like
up.
they
Yeah.
don't. There was NWA. There was Tribe Called Quest. There was LL Cool J. And everyone just. That's my biggest problem. Is everyone says
It's because
acts
they
like it was
died.
just those.
It's because they died. I literally believe if they didn't die when they did, they wouldn't be as big. They'd still be big and they'd still be legends, but they wouldn't be
See,
as.
my friend Eric, you remember?
Yeah.
He used to date Megan. He put on Twitter the other day. He said, "Would you say Biggie and Tupac had a bigger impact from their deaths in music, or X, Mac, and Juice
I
and
think.
Peep?"
I think X Mac, Juice, and Peep. Like, well, okay, that's
It's
hard.
like, they're like on
That's
4
hard.
different waves. Though.
No, but it's hard
I mean, they are,
because
but it's like I mean,
Biggie and
everything you
Biggie and Tupac had the effect in that generation. They affected that generation.
Yeah.
X, Juice. I mean, Juice might have one of the biggest ever. Like, Juice has
I-
literted affected so many people.
I just,
Even more than
I
that.
personally, I don't know if I can comment on that because, like you're saying, it was in the
It was
past.
in
They
a
made a big
different
impact
generation.
then. It's
And
like it's
these
like
people are making an impact now.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. People like calling Tom Brady washed, you know, and it's like, yo, you're only watching him now. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like you kind of got to look at
His
back in the
whole
past.
career.
Like people calling him washed weren't even watching football 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
He's top 5 quarterback of all time. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that might be a bad example, but I'm just trying to say, I can't comment because I wasn't there to see the impact, you know? All you can hear is like testimonials and shit, and so it's like...
Yeah, but...
I don't know, I just feel like yeah, Tupac and Biggie were definitely influential, but I feel like they didn't, like, people didn't turn, like, try to become them. Like, there's so many artists, or even just people in general, who try to, like, be Lil Peep, be Juice WRLD, and, like, copy their whole persona.
The inspiration is probably super, super close, but the fact that people want to make music like these other people, like, you don't find too many people trying to rap like Tupac. You don't find many people trying to rap like Biggie. Even in the back in the day, like the people who made it aren't trying to rap like that. There's famous people that are literally with the same sounds as X and Juice and people like that want to make music like Peep and, you know, Mac Miller.
See, for Mac Miller, I feel like Mac Miller was so
unique,
such a generational impact.
Yeah.
He wasn't, like, if we're being real, like Peep and them, that's our age demographic. But Mac Miller was like,
honestly,
old people really fucked with Mac Miller.
What's sad is Mac Miller probably was the smallest artist out of all of them.
Players wise, yeah.
Well,
but I feel like from a fan point, I feel like his death hit his fans harder than the rest did.
Even Juice?
Yes. Bro, it's been 2 years now, and it's like people are still like crying about that dude. Like,
yeah, I would agree with what Christian's saying.
Yeah.
And plus, like, it's hard to like
compare them right now.
Juice happened relatively recently,
yeah.
So you can't really see what that impact's gonna be for a couple of years.
That's
you know,
true.
And if people are still crying about Mac in like 4 years,
and also
like maybe they're not crying about Juice. I don't know.
Yeah.
We just can't. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Well, also it's like Juice, X, Peep. They were all young in their careers. Like Mac was doing that shit for 10 plus years already. So he already had that like cult fan base for years. So I feel like that's why it hit them so much harder. That's why it hit me so hard, because I was like, fuck, bro. Like, last 10 years of my life, that's like the number one person I ever listened to.
And it's so sad. Like, we were literally going to meet the dude.
Yeah, I know, man. Denver, September 5th, dog. I mean, November 5th.
November 5th.
November 5th. He was going to be at, it was the Ogden.
No, it was Red Rocks.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I think he only does Red Rocks
On
for
Halloween.
the collab show.
It might have been Ogden.
Yeah. I know we talked about it before, but Halloween on the Rocks with Mac Miller is still so fire.
Yeah.
Bro, his live.
I wish I could have gone.
He's one of the best artists live. Like, you know, most people just like, some people don't even like do their songs. They just dance to their songs without even
just
performing.
like yell. Like,
yeah, like you could definitely tell, like no offense to Flatbush, but I felt like I could tell that they were lip singing. But then Mac Miller came on, and this dude, like, you could see him. He'd start dancing. He'd start running out of breath when he was rapping. It's like, oh, this dude's legit.
Did they did he play multiple instruments?
Nah, he didn't play multiple instruments, but he was jamming.
He played, you know, that like little thing you like make beats on the computer.
That like MIDI keyboard.
It's literally
it's like
beat pad.
like an electronic
It's a beat
drum
pad.
set kind of. Yeah, he played that. Then he played the trumpet. He played the drums, the guitar.
Yeah, that's
I'm pretty sure he played the keyboard guitar.
Yeah, he
thing.
played he had like that sideways keyboard thing. Yeah,
He was,
killed it. And then
he like played the guitar like backwards.
He played
he
played the whole Watching Movies album, like every single song off there, plus older songs like Blue Sky Park songs.
It was so great. It was so great.
He killed that shit.
Dude, like when I saw him the last time, it was the second Halloween on the Rocks I saw. That's when Good AM came out. He played through Good AM, and then he was done with his set, and then he left. And then like he came back out like 2 minutes later. Was like, nah, I want to play some older shit. It was just like
he kind of did that
shit. It was tired.
He stopped like twice, so like he like left and then came back. Was like, we're gonna kill this shit some more, and then he like kept going. Then he's like, all right, no, I'm for real done this time. And
all the lights.
Encore. He's like,
y'all want some motherfucking more?
Well, Vince Staples came out and was like, y'all want some more Mac Miller? And he's like, yeah. And then he's like, Mac Miller's like, all right, so Vince Staples, what song am I gonna do? And he's just like, Donald Trump, and dropped the mic and walked out. Everybody got so hyped.
And it was crazy because like he did like 2 hours, like was probably his normal set was about 2 hours. But then because the power went out earlier, and so all the other artists had to like shorten their sets. So then he was like, you know, since that power went out, fuck it, I'm gonna do some more. And that's when he did more. He did like a whole, like, it was like almost 4 hours he was performing.
That's sick.
It was crazy.
That's just wild.
It's crazy doing that because he had that energy, and then he went and did another show probably like 3-4 days later,
If
and
that,
had that
me
same
too.
energy
Yeah.
probably. Like people in like Utah who saw
I
him after
literally
that.
cannot wait till I'm on that level. Like
Well, see, that's like,
I want to go.
Mac
show the show
literally
already.
was like, he lived to perform. Like, that was his favorite shit to do.
Oh,
Like,
it's the greatest thing ever.
yeah. And I feel like once you start being able to like
Do
get
it.
the money to actually make your show like how you want it, it's gonna be even more
Like how
big.
Kyle did.
That shit's crazy.
What Kyle do?
He has like
Oh,
an
man.
artificial intelligence that like talk to him the whole
Oh
time.
yeah, you guys were talking about
That
that.
might have been my dope, like
That's
my
just
favorite
like,
show.
he would like talk to it and like they would like ask him questions and he would like tell stories.
She's like, she's like, let's go back to the past, and then it would go, and then he'd be like doing some like beautiful loser shit, and I'm like,
That's tight.
yo, this is so
I
awesome.
love artists who do that. Like,
Yes.
I've only got to see Denzel at these small shows, and like honestly, like he'll be the headliner, but they're such small shows he can't do big shit. And I remember like he was in an interview I watched on YouTube, and they were like, "Yo, what are you gonna do when you like headline like a real ass tour with like millions of people?" And he was like, "I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something crazy. I'm gonna have to get like a levitating motherfucking like stage or some shit. Like I'm gonna have to like he compared it to the Goofy movies. Like I'm gonna have to like." Power line that shit and like he's flying around the stadium. I was like, that shit.
You want to come sit over here?
Your neck looks thrashed.
Well, you should see him in the car seat. He'd be like sleeping like this, and he'd be like,
I mean, but his neck is like.
See, but like it's like honestly, like if you had that platform, why would you not do
well,
something
so
like
is
Yeah, I
his.
don't.
Like they choose to do that.
Yeah.
Kids are weird.
I don't know. People, I don't know. Like I saw Kanye doing that levitating stage thing, but that was it. Like he was just on that like stage above the
I
thing. It
didn't
was
do
like,
nothing else.
yeah, it was like. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I like when people have the stories to their shows and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
that
like
shit's
it's
like fire.
Like it's like what's it called?
You're like watching an album.
Yeah.
perform
Well,
right
like
in
with Chance, he had his whole band up there. The Social Experiment, he had them all up there, and they were like getting involved, and like it was just.
And the like
That's it.
screen and the lights. Like,
Oh yeah, they were playing like different videos and stuff, and it was just so.
But see, but then like the Low Skies Little Pump show. Low
Hey,
Skies
hey,
was
hey, hey.
Low Skies was a little
Or
better.
was that you?
No,
Somebody was
it was Logan. But Little Skies was pretty good. Like he was
Yeah,
actually like
trying to watch the table.
involved with the crowd, like
We'll
jumped
see
in
if
the
it
crowd, and then he
downloads.
brought
I don't know if
MGK
it will,
out,
because I don't have
and they jumped in
service.
the crowd and were going all crazy. But
So
then like
this
Lil
is
Pump
here.
just didn't do shit. Like he just hopped around on stage and then left.
Yeah,
I was a little upset.
Yeah, Little Skies like climbed into the
Yeah, Little
like
Skies
climbed the
killed it.
rafters, got into the crowd, and was like,
You guys ever hear the story about Denzel breaking his leg?
on stage.
Kind of on stage. He was performing this like smaller show, kind of like a Cervantes. Have you guys been to Cervantes? Yeah. Okay, it's like a smaller venue, like holds maybe like
yeah, it's like
100
sunshine.
people,
Yeah.
like 200 people, you know?
Well, they hold 500.
That one holds 500? Damn.
But that's small for.
But that shit's packed as fuck
Yeah.
for 500. Damn.
100 people, it's like nothing.
Okay, so I don't know. I just assumed it's kind of a small bar.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I
Well,
feel
like
like
the
you
Black Sheep.
perform there, yeah, like some shit like that.
Yeah, Black Sheep holds like 500.
600
Really?
people,
I
yeah.
didn't know that. That shit looks small
It's-
as fuck.
They pack the
You-
bitches like sardines. That's
You
why.
would never guess it. Like when we went to Wiz Khalifa, we were literally arm to
Bro,
arm.
literally, we were like this, like trying to turn up all freaking.
But he was playing a smaller venue. It was probably smaller than that actually, because he said there was only 100 people there when he was coming up, and like he just dropped Ultimate, and he was playing his set. He was getting real into it, like he had the crowd moshing and everything, and he played Ultimate, and the crowd like wanted an encore, so he did Ultimate again, and he climbed up on top of this fucking like on top of the roof of the bathrooms. Like I don't know how it was set up, but he said like the bathrooms were kind of jutted out kind of near the stage. And he got up on that shit and he was like jumping up and down and broke through the fucking through the roof, fell into the toilet and like broke his leg. And then he was performing 3 days later with the cast.
Damn.
This shit's
Kyle
fire,
broke
so-
a stage before.
For real?
Him and his
full
group
stage?
jumping. Yeah, like, well, it was probably a smaller show, you know, like one of the Black Sheeps or whatever.
Mm.
But like he was jumping up and down and then just stage just collapsed.
Damn, that shit big show up in this bitch.
And he's a small dude. He's like what, 170?
Yeah, but
probably?
you got your whole squad
Oh
going
yeah,
ham.
they were all.
Yeah.
That's I wouldn't be surprised if South the Hell doesn't break a stage one time. 'Cause-
Y'all gotta get a little bigger before y'all break stages. They gonna make y'all pay.
oh, I know.
Break Sunshine
It's
stage,
scary
like, yeah,
though.
it's gonna be $6,000.
If y'all seen the energy we came with last night, like literally there was, like I was telling Christian, there's maybe, so it started off, we sold like 25 tickets. There's maybe like 30 people in our crowd to start the show, like to start our set. By the end of it,
Miami won.
oh, there was like between 50 and 70 people in the crowd. Sounded like it was sold out.
Damn, that's far.
They were loud. Like they were getting into it. They were chanting our music back. And like at the end, I was like, when I say south of, y'all say hell, south of. And it was just through the
that's
whole
tight.
area, man.
Dude, I feel bad with the COVID thing. I feel like I can't really support you as much because I'm still sketched out to go out personally. Especially at shit like that. Like, I don't know. Like, I know you say they're supposed to wear that mask, but looking at people in Walmart, they be like doing the half-ass masks like that.
People don't wear their masks. They take it off.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. But I'll come visit you in a show in like 2022 when this shit's
2022.
Dude, it's just not gonna end by next year.
It'll never go away. COVID will be around for the rest of our life.
I don't know. I don't think
it'll be as bad.
Yeah, I agree.
Like it's just gonna turn into another flu, like the COVID flu.
I think it's ridiculous how other countries are done with it and they're like, yeah, we're good. We get like 3 cases like a month. And like we're over here like, yeah, 200,000 people dying. It's fucking.
Well, I don't think that many people are dying anymore.
The deaths have slowed, but I feel like the cases are rising back again. Like
it's because people don't care anymore. They're
honestly, with the cold coming in, the problem with Colorado alone is the weather changes so much, and weather change causes sickness already. And because COVID's such a small strain, it's the easiest one to catch. So you're gonna get sick. It's probably gonna be with COVID.
That's fair.
Because like everybody gets sick between the months of like October and February or March. It's just how it is. I normally am sick on Thanksgiving, and I mean I don't know if I will be this year because it might still be warm. Who knows?
Yeah, this summer's kind of weird. Like it's fall now. Man.
Fall, and it's still like 70 degrees all day until like 8 o'clock at night.
And then we had that snow came through, and then like the next day it was like 80. It was bro.
Yeah.
Dude, that snow came through, killed my garden, and then it was like, hey, here's sun. It's like, bro, you fucked up my garden for no reason.
Not only sun, here's hella heat too.
Yeah.
You're back in hell.
And I remember the Farmer's Almanac was saying that we were supposed to have like a brutal ass winter. It's like, where? Bitch, where? Where's that shit at? I'm ready. I'm tired of the hot. I fucking hate the heat.
Yeah, but I hate the snow.
I don't hate the snow.
You don't drive in it.
I hate driving in the snow.
My brother does, and he still loves the snow. Jordan does, he loves the snow.
Bro, I think the reason I hate driving in the snow is for a while I had that Honda Civic, and before that I had the Mustang. That shit was not doing
My Honda
anything.
Civic is perfect.
Bro, my shit was not.
Yeah, like a 98 or something.
My 98 was clean though, but yeah, I remember I was driving to work one time and it was snowing bad, and I went off this exit, dude, and I was going slow as shit. I was going like 20, like off of the interstate, so I was supposed to be going like 65 in like perfect conditions, but I was going through that bitch like 40. I slowed down to go to 20 up the thing, and my shit just started turning, and I had no control. I did a whole 180 and hit the barricade. Shit sucked ass, dude. I had to call my work, and I was like, yeah, I'm like right down the street, but I kind of crashed, and I gotta wait for a fucking tow truck. I was about to just drive down the fucking ramp and then just get back up on the highway and go to a different exit, but this cop came and he was like, yeah, I can't block the road for that. And I'm like, bro, I could have made it if you didn't show up. I totally would have done it.
Yeah, the only time I've ever spun out was literally the first snowstorm I ever drove in. I had a Mountaineer, a Mercury Mountaineer, and it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. I'm coming off of Bradley onto Powers, and literally I was maybe going 7 miles an hour. Hit this patch of ice. My whole car did a full 360. I was like,
bro, that shit's terrifying when you're in
I literally just was like,
you
and
can't
then I like
do
stopped for like 15 seconds, and I was like, well, I still got to get to school. It was just...
Wait, remember when the power steering started going out in that bitch?
And you had like...
that shit happened to Marica's car. I remember we had to take it in, and like the fucking place was 5 minutes away down the street. This is when I was living off Interquest. And that bitch was so fucking terrifying to drive, dude. Like, you have to yank that shit. And it makes me think, I'm not really into NASCAR or nothing, but I remember like Dale Earnhardt Jr., he finished like 100 laps with no power steering. Because like, that's not something you can just fix. This dude's driving NASCAR with no power steering.
Yeah, because like NASCAR cars,
Bro, that dude was yanking.
Because like NASCAR cars, normally you just go like this and it turns, and then you don't have to turn it more than like 5 degrees.
That dude was yanking it, dude. They had the camera inside his vehicle, like showing him. This dude was like, and like he barely turned. It's like, god damn, dude, this shit sucks ass. And that dude did 100 laps with that.
Well, that came out like
I would have just sat out that race.
Bro, I think it was like near the end. He was trying to make playoffs or whatever, like with the chase.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
he probably came out that shit swole as hell.
Yeah, he's probably like, I'm gonna race next week.
Yeah, I'm sore as fuck, bro. Whoever thought we were talking about NASCAR on this podcast.
NASCAR.
Hey, we don't discriminate around here.
Some stuff.
Country music.
Dude, there's some country music that's kind of fire.
Yes, Old Town Road.
Dude, Old Town Road's fire.
Old
Bro,
Town
y'all
Road's
heard
fire.
Tennessee Whiskey?
I have.
Tennessee Whiskey? It's like a good drinking song, bro.
I don't drink it. That's why I don't like country music.
I got a bottle of Jack.
Bro, did
The
you watch that
label's
TikTok
facing
I
out.
sent you?
I haven't watched any of them yet.
It's this girl's like making fun of. She's like, imagine hating on country music when this is what you listen to, and it's just some guy like drugs, drugs, drugs. I love drugs, and she's like, and so it's like it's one of those Stitch videos. So this other guy's like, bro, her songs be like, a little fish, Bass Pro Shop, tractor, more Bass Pro Shop,
Cabela's.
Coors Light. And it's just like,
I like to wear my hat with the net in the back, a bass on the front. That shit slaps.
Is that a real song?
No. That's off the top, dog.
Bro, you gotta do a country music song.
Bro, I've been told to multiple times. I will not.
Bro,
Bro, what if we make it like a parody one, like
Bro,
down the road?
I mean, I might actually.
what if you actually went hard and then like that blew up more than your rap music?
I'd be
Would you
pissed.
sell out?
I would literally do a Lil Nas X and nothing else would be country.
Bro, I would sell out hard.
I'll wear my blue jeans high
Basically,
with the
anything.
belt buckle bit, going real far.
In my big rig.
No, and I got a fat dick in my lip.
I'm fine with that. At first, I thought you said I got a fat dick in my lip.
Oh, that's what I heard, dude. That's what I totally heard.
Did, dog.
Nah, you
Did.
definitely said dick.
I got a fat dick in my lip. You're so
I ain't going camping with you ever.
Oh my god.
From Brokeback Mountain.
Alright, so you
so-
go camping, you wake up and your butt's squishy. Do you tell somebody?
Your butt's squishy. What?
Like
What do you
wet and
think gay sex
squishy?
is?
I don't know.
Squish? What? I don't understand the squishy.
Like wet and squishy. If your
Bro.
ass is wet, it's probably squishy.
Is it sore? Is that what you're trying to get at?
Are you talking about like the asshole?
Are you trying to say like I got butt raped while I was asleep? Is it?
Are you telling somebody?
Bro, who am I camping with? I just whoop every dude's ass. Like,
What if you weren't camping with anybody?
By yourself?
Just some
You're like, it smells like Bigfoot's dick.
That's like an 18. We had just some like random hitchhiker seen your tent.
bro, I'm more mad that I didn't wake up.
You took some Benadryl.
What Benadryl? You had like 24 shots of Jack Daniels.
What are you doing in the woods by yourself? Taking 24 shots of Jack Daniels.
Alright, well, on that note of getting raped by Bigfoot, let's go to a message from our sponsors.
We're just announcing our team up with the Escaping Network, hosted by Daniel Rojas.
Yeah, the main and starting podcast on there is the Escaping Podcast.
They also have Yo, Where to Caption At.
And we are joining their team starting this month and moving forward.
So
We're
be on the
excited.
lookout.
Yeah, excited for great things.
Thank you. All right, and we are back.
Goodbye.
Your boy is back in town with some fire coming out shortly. I
Gotta
got
stop kicking the table.
Rocket Ship coming out, is a bop for the radio. I've got Tropicana coming out. That's also a bop, not for the radio, but for the clubs. If you want your girl to shake her ass, play Tropicana. I also am like 70% done with my album. Tomorrow it'll be like 90% done.
Bro, that's fire.
And when do we get this album?
When it's done, I will settle a release date and start promoting that shit and hopefully blow up off of it. Because right now my plays are going up my saves are going up, my followers are going up, and I was told that we will get paid to perform at a house party.
That's fine.
So is your meat going up?
My meat is always flaccid. I have erectile dysfunction. I'm just kidding.
Or you got 2 kids with erectile dysfunction.
You had to bust them out before it happened.
He's like, alright, I got 10 seconds, let's go. Angry Birds 2, is this 2006?
It's actually 11/12, 2004.
Nice. So it's November 12th, 2004. That was sketch.
Dude, earlier today, this one fell down. I got super sketched out. I had to put more command strips behind it, but like the glass is fine. That shit like didn't break.
Gorilla Glass.
Dude, I mean, I think it's a plastic, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, it probably has like plexiglass or something.
Bro, that man Gunny was freaking out when it fell. It was just like a loud crash.
Wait, what fell?
This fell.
Oh.
Yeah, it fell earlier, like maybe like 2 hours ago. That dude just be howling. Like, y'all heard him when he was coming in.
At least you know who whipped someone's ass.
Yeah, dude, he'll murder somebody.
I was trying to, so I was delivering in like the area off of Platt and I guess it's Garrett Road. Like I was out there, like basically Peyton, but it's like the spread out part of Peyton.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was delivering in all the rural areas, and I'd pull up these driveways, go to get out, and this like probably 35 what?
I don't know what I'm laughing.
This man smoked some weed for
Yeah,
the first time.
man,
The first time.
baked as fuck.
So
First time always gets you the most.
It's just because I got an image in my head and I couldn't get it out.
35 to 40 stops out of my 85 stops. Literally, the dog was just running at me like, and I'm like,
Bro, I got chased by a dog one time. When I used to work up at the bagel shop up in Golden, that shit was like a 5-minute walk from my house if I cut through this field.
so you could just walk.
I would just walk. Fuck. I would drive if it was snowing or some shit, but
And
most of the time.
the dog chased
Bro,
you.
so I was walking down the fucking street, and then there was just this dog. Like I don't even know what kind of dog it was. It looked like, I don't know, just some mutt-looking dog. He was just standing in the middle of the street, and I was like, okay, like I'm just gonna keep walking, you know. Maybe it's just like a lost dog. It's not sketch. And then this dog just turns and looks at me, and it just comes full fucking sprint, dude. And I fucking took off running. My hat fell off, dude. And then like it was gaining on me quick, dude. And so I had to hop in the back of this pickup truck, like just some random ass dude's pickup truck. And the dog was all jumping up there. And finally he walked away, and he like passed my hat and like went down the corner and turned. And I was like, okay. So I ran down there and grabbed my hat, and then I went like 3 blocks up to go like to work. Bro, I got to work. I was like speed walking because I was almost late because of that shit. And I got to work all sweaty, dude. And people were like, bro, why are you almost late? And I was like, dude, I got chased by a dog. And they were like, quit making excuses. I was like, bro, I really got chased by a fucking dog.
I would be like, bro, I was almost late. I wasn't even late.
Yeah, I know.
Now.
Bro, if you're not 5 minutes,
Yeah, we don't know what your excuse is for why you weren't early.
yeah, bro, if you're not 5 minutes early, you're late. You're late.
That's how some
Bro.
bosses think.
Bro,
That's
seriously,
facts.
bro, schedule me at 3:55 if you want me there. 3:55, not 4.
For, or like if you show up to work early, it's like, oh, bro, you want to get on so you can help us out? I'm like, bro, I'm trying to chill for a minute before I have to work. Like, what the get a drink or some shit. But nah. Fucking.
You just be like, yeah, let me use the bathroom, and then I'll come clock in, and then just go grab a drink.
Come back like, oh, sorry, it's time to clock in normally.
Work life.
Or just clock in and then walk in and get your drink.
I do be doing that.
I do.
You gotta be hydrated.
I do be.
I do be that.
So what was the image that was in your head?
I don't even want to talk about it no more.
You can't have a funny image and not say it.
It was only funny to me. Like, if I tell y'all, y'all like,
This man's high as fuck.
it's late, I'm tired.
Them high videos though be killing me.
Wow, video.
Yeah.
It's like, how baked are you? And then they'll come with like some funny ass saying.
I haven't seen those.
Man, I'll have to send them to you. I think I've sent you a few.
Are you sure?
It's like the bake shop, like, how baked are you? And it's,
Oh,
yeah. I can't even remember the sayings, but they're all hilarious. I'm just like, God. And it's like so true. Like some real shit. Like, I can't even think of anything right now.
Well, on the topic of viral videos, I think we should talk about the number one viral quarterback right now.
Trace
The
McSorley.
boy Trace McSorley.
Bro, that's
He's more viral than Patrick Mahomes right now.
That is hilarious.
Someone just like stumbled upon that song on YouTube and was like, about to put this shit on TikTok.
All I'm saying is that dude's, I listened to the full song, that dude said Penn State on the rise, Buckeyes fall behind. Trace McSorley was 1-3 versus the Buckeyes.
But he's talking about that shit when he just got there. So they probably, you know.
It was 2 years ago.
That shit dropped 2 years ago? Why would they do that? Like, that dude was a fucking senior. Like, that dude was leaving. So.
Well, John Wall has that music video for Kentucky, and he only
You
played 1
see,
year.
it could be like almost 3 years old though.
It might be 3 years.
It won't say 3 until like right.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's like it might have been his junior year.
Yeah.
But like, and so it could have been the year after they beat the Buckeyes, because that was like what 2017.
That was 16 when
16?
we blocked that punt or
Yeah.
the kick. And then.
Yo.
Who that man was just like watching a Penn State game. He's like, bro, I'm gonna make a song about this.
Bro,
fantasy
that's
football."
super fan, dude.
Okay, but Trace was not bad. And yeah, Trace is a good quarterback. Like, it sucks he got drafted to Lamar Jackson's team.
Well, the reason I think they did that is because I don't think they're going to re-sign RG3, and then he's a perfect backup for him. Like,
But-
if you don't think Trace is going
Hear me out. Trace McSorley would be better than Sam Darnold. Trace McSorley would probably be better than Dwayne Haskins. Better than...
Dude, they got Dwayne Haskins just so they can go ahead and draft Justin Fields.
If they do, I'll be kind of upset. I really was hoping the Titans would get Justin Fields.
I could see him going top 5. If he has a good year, especially.
Well, I think Trevor Lawrence is going number 1.
No, that's a given.
No, it's not actually, because if like the Bengals are number 1 pick,
I think they would trade away the
transfer
house for
around.
that man. Shit.
He is-
Is he? I ain't been watching college.
He's like the Heisman favorite right now.
Really?
Kyle Trask.
he's not even playing that well.
He has like 6 touchdowns both games.
They try to say that he's having a Joe Burrow's year. Like, bro, he's playing nobody.
He played Ole Miss or
Ole-
Mississippi State and South Carolina.
Nobody's.
South Carolina gave us a tough game last year. Bro, y'all
I ain't hating because I ain't
Y'all
watching.
literally have played nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, we still top 10 though.
Fact.
Yeah, Penn State just
Yo,
popped in the top
let
10.
me
We
say
better be
something.
number 1 quick.
Motherfucking
Or
why?
no, top 30 anyway.
Alabama is killing it. But Oklahoma is looking
Garbage.
terrible. Sam Rattler or whatever his name is. I watched that man's on the QB1.
Looks like their Heisman streak is over.
Oh, fact. I watched him on the QB1. That man was cocky as shit. Like one of the cockiest dudes I've ever seen in my life. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to Oklahoma. And he's a sophomore now. He thought he was going to start as a freshman, and then they got
Jalen
Hurts.
Hurts, yeah.
You downloading the new one? Okay.
We are sponsored by Angry Birds 2 this week.
We are sponsored by Lincoln Logs. We got 2 of them right here. We got Lincoln Log.
Lincoln Loggins.
You okay, bud?
Danger Zone.
It's like, get off.
Are they Kenny Loggins kids?
Who the fuck is logging?
You don't know who Kenny Loggins, bro? He has that one song, Danger Zone.
From Top Gun.
Highway to the Danger Zone.
Oh my lord.
That shit's fire, honestly.
That's a good song.
So Hanky wants me and him to make a song like an 80s. Where's that down, bud?
Did you see his face? He was like, oh.
But he wants us to make an 80s style song like David Hasselhoff. I was like, no.
Bro, you could be in Baywatch 3.
Bro, I
The
definitely
third
want to
remake of
act.
Baywatch.
So I've been watching that show, Kingdom. It's about the MMA family, and like Nick Jonas is in it. Like, I could definitely play a role as like one of the
One of the
other
dudes that
guys
gets
in
their ass beat.
either that or like a gym member or something, or like a new character, because I have the fucking background. Like, all they do is like throw a few punches and then wrestle. Like, I could definitely do that. Like, it's
Yeah,
so
but
easy.
isn't Nick Jonas like way bigger than you?
Now, I mean, if they were like, yeah, you have 3 months to get buff, I would literally start taking HGH. No, oh God, I would take HGH. That's probably what they did. Because this dude, and they all fight 155. I'm 145 pounds. These dudes, Logan, you gotta watch the table, okay, bud? These dudes are way bigger than me. And like.
So you could come in as the scrappy small guy?
Yeah, exactly. I could play like the 135s. And like.
The underdog guy who rises to the occasion. Come up just this short.
You break your leg in the championship?
It'll load. Just give it some time. And then I could get my music on there. That'd be lit.
But does Netflix really give you that good of a platform? Because that one dude, like, was on Netflix.
He was literally just a teammate. And yeah.
That's what you just said.
Okay, but I'd still get paid. I don't give a fuck.
You're trying to blow up, though, and keep getting paid, not just paid one time.
You use Netflix as a platform to get into Marvel movies. That's when you get paid.
Facts.
Anything, dude.
But even like if I got my music on like a movie on Netflix, like a Netflix original, that's like 5 G's for one song.
Dog. You're going about this all wrong. You shave your face, you're the next Disney Channel teen star.
I could play like Hannah Montana's bigger brother, because that man was like he was like 27 playing a 17-year-old.
No, I'm pretty sure he was in his 30s.
He's in his 30s now. I've looked it up.
Man, they motherfuckers be old. Bro, man, it's like, you ever see those like crappy high school movies and it's like they all look 30? It's like,
Bro, you seen that like tweet where it's like from
You wanna what?
Greece? It's like they meant us to believe this guy was in high school. It's like that fat dude's got like a beard, like a 5 o'clock shadow. Like, dog, that dude's like 48.
Yeah, that's
I mean, John Travolta was like 30 almost.
Oh, I gotta re-sign in.
That shit was tragic.
this is very unprofessional.
Oh, you wanna watch it upstairs?
And honestly, they'd be like Teen Wolf and shit. They're like, yeah, these kids are in high school. And they're like, 4 and like, it's just like, you believe me. For one, what's his name? Robert Pattinson and Taylor Lautner. Them motherfuckers were huge. Even her, she looked like a 30-year-old woman in high school.
He said he wants to watch TV upstairs.
Alright. I will be back. This podcast will go completely downhill while I'm gone.
Oh, full confidence.
You wanna come upstairs too, bro? You can lay down on the couch.
Woo!
No!
You wanna come
It's
upstairs?
fine.
Your brother's gone.
You wanna go upstairs and lay down? You want me to carry you? Alright, well, let's just pause it for a second.
Yeah.
I'm about to pause your life.
You're a pussy.
Again.
Alright, sorry about that pause, guys. We were just getting the kids situated upstairs.
Power Rangers game.
Got some Chinese food.
It's gonna be one of those ASMR videos.
It's here.
The fuck is that?
Bro, you don't know those videos? They suck. I hate them. They're like when people like talk real quiet into the mic and they like eat and you just hear them like.
Or they'll be like,
Yeah, it's just like weird fucking sounds.
it's supposed to be like,
Just literally watch them like eat. Like
it's supposed to be sounds that you find like pleasing to hear, but
it's
it's like,
gross. I don't find them pleasing at all.
I don't. They're supposed to like, Bailey made me watch like an hour-long one. She was like, "Don't you feel so relaxed?" I was like, "Not at all." I was like, "I feel bored as shit," because this was literally just watching some. She was kind of hot. Like this redhead chick was just like.
I have to puke then.
Okay.
TMI, bro.
But yeah, she would just sit there and like.
I'm gonna scratch this. Like brush.
For like 10 minutes. I'm like.
If any of you ASMR content creators want to prove us wrong, come hop on the
Did
podcast.
somebody just say bro?
There it goes down news.
Bro, Christian was like, I kept the camera recording while we were upstairs, and like he was like, what if like the chairs just like move backwards, like on the camera?
Are you gonna watch it to try to find out?
I don't know, I'll play it on like fast forward, but now I'm kind of scared. Dude.
Like some time lapse shit. It's like you just see it like.
I don't know if it was
Bruh.
the TV. I don't know if it was the TV or if there was somebody that just said bruh.
Who would say bro?
That's the thing.
Logan saying bro now.
He was in the bathroom.
Lincoln came down.
But he doesn't have a deep voice. I literally would say,
Bro, he went through puberty real quick, bro. What, you ain't about that power in his life no more?
No, I just
what do you want?
ate bunnies.
Yeah.
It's a little weird on the camera.
That's his son, it's all good.
Yeah, you're right. But according to him, it's not.
It's
Alright.
Kitty Loggins' kid.
Yeah.
Later, home.
He lit the lock into him, but the lock is
Sketch. I don't know how we get out. We have to break that shit.
what locks from in here.
Oh.
Yeah, who's gonna like turn the lock and like, shut it?
I don't know how to get out of here.
Oh. Like when Peter on Family Guy locked himself in the car.
The car,
And
yeah.
then he drops his keys outside the
Yeah, he's like,
window.
hey, help me. Oh, you're such a dick. He has like the coat hanger, he's trying to break it up.
Yeah. Dude, there's some like funny ass Family Guy skits, but I don't know. I feel like lately they just not
Yeah, after like 2007, they went down.
Bro, it's like the first time that he like scraped his knee and he was like, for like a minute. It was like hilarious. And now I swear I saw an episode. That shit went on for like 5 minutes and I was like,
Yeah. There's
bro,
a
this sucks ass.
the most current one I seen was it happened to Lois. She's like running home to tell Peter that she's gonna be like a professional boxer, and she trips and like hits her boob. She's like, like holding her boob. I was like, this was like 15 years ago. Get over it. But yeah, the older ones were fucking hilarious because they were just like random weird shit. Like,
Yeah.
She would just be killing.
Yeah, and then they just run out of ideas.
Yeah. Which I feel like is happening in most shows. Like even like South Park, like they're still funny, but it's like
I don't like the overarching like storyline you're doing.
yeah, it's
Like,
like
I prefer just random ass episodes.
Have you guys seen that new episode? The
pandemic one.
Nah, I haven't.
It's funny, dog.
It was funny, but I don't know. I miss their old, just random crazy
Bro,
shit.
when
Yeah.
they shot Toke.
Bro, I just don't like, they got like this, they had that whole PC arc. Like, that shit went on for like 8 episodes. It's like, man, you remember
That
when
shit
they
went
used
on
to
for like
just,
2 seasons.
yeah, you remember when they used to just, hey, this is our topic this week. And then you
Yes,
just fuck
every-
with it.
yeah.
And then the next episode, you completely
Yeah,
different.
but this pandemic special,
Maybe the lights white.
white.
Yes.
Just say Alexa lights and then whatever color you want.
And we want white. We can.
Alright, well go tell Alexa.
Okay.
Yes.
But
Turn it blue. You said it was his favorite color. Alexa can't understand. What the fuck did you just say?
no, but in the pandemic special, they're like, we're gonna bring the kids back to school. And this is how we're gonna do it. And all the cops are the teachers.
Yeah, because the
So-
cops, the teachers were like, no, it's not safe to go. And so since the cops got defunded, they needed to find new jobs.
Not walking.
Okay, I'll come do it. Just 1 second. So yeah, so like Kyle and Cartman start fighting, and they pull their guns out, and start shooting, and they literally just shoot tokens.
Yeah, he's like,
They're like,
got him.
and then they're like, one of the kids went to the hospital because of COVID.
related. He's
Yeah.
like, it wasn't COVID related.
You
got
got
shown.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, and we would have shot him if it wasn't for COVID. We wouldn't be here.
That's funny as fuck.
It's hilarious.
Bro, that,
It's too true.
that is. That whole episode is just like, it's like over the top even for South Park.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they've done some crazy ass
They
shit.
have, but like, the whole virus started because when Randy went to China last year to try to get his weed business going,
What?
him and Mickey Mouse fucked a bat.
We need more rice.
That Mickey Mouse is fucking hilarious when he was all
Yeah.
beating the shit out of the Jonas Brothers.
That's like one of my favorite episodes. But then it like
You're
comes.
not fucking with my money. Put the purity ring on.
He's got like that high ass voice.
Yeah.
But then it comes to find out that it didn't come from a bat. It came from, God, I can't even know. It was like a weird animal I never even heard of. Like a little, pretty sure it's like in the rat family. I can't remember what it was called. But because he's like, it actually wasn't from a bat. So Randy, because he was freaking out because he's like, they're gonna trace it back to me.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, it wasn't a bat. So he's all celebrating. He's like, it was like this thing. And he's like, and then he has another flashback of Mickey Mouse fucking that thing. I'm like, oh my god.
I gotta go.
He goes to the lab to try to steal it back so they can't get his DNA out of it. And they're like, who? He's like standing in the back of the scientists, and they're like, man, who would have sex with this thing? He's like, who would rape this thing? He's like, oh, so now it's rape. He's like, this thing's ugly as hell anyway. He's like, all right.
Then he thinks he has the cure. So he ejaculates on every single one of the weed plant, like all of the weed that he's selling to these people. So all of these people are in the hospital because they have the fucking Randy Marsh mustache.
Yeah, dude. That was wild.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it.
It was funny because they kept like having like a play on words, making fun of like that they actually did a pandemic special because his weed special was called the pandemic special.
Mhm.
So his wife was like, nobody wants a pandemic special. He's like, I think people really need a pandemic special right now.
Yeah, but then through the episode, he's like, man, everybody's like, man, that pandemic special, it's really helping us right now. It's like, no, it's not. It's like, it's not even that good. It's not what we need.
Pretty funny. And I think they're gonna do like more specials.
Nice.
That's what it sounds like. Wasn't Imagination Land?
I like that arc.
Well,
Wasn't they like an hour each? Or were they just half?
I think the Coon ones were
The Coon and Friends?
yeah, Coon.
But because they said this was their first ever 1 hour special. I was like, what?
I think Imagination Land was 3 episodes and they were 30 minutes each, and you put them all together. Like they most of the time they would show them. They would like cut it into one. Yeah.
Maybe that's how Coon and Friends was. Bro, that one might be my all-time favorite like skit. That shit was so funny.
That shit was. I mean, they made a whole game off that shit.
We need more rice. We need more rice.
Do you want more rice or do you need it?
We almost done with the rice.
Bro, do they need it or do they want it? There's a big difference here.
Are you guys gonna die without more rice?
Yes.
Alright, shit. You gotta get more rice. Hey, can you guys wait like 5 minutes?
Huh?
We're almost done with this episode, then we'll get you more rice.
Okay.
Bro, why you leaving?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're literally at like 50 something.
Well.
This is a really weird episode.
I think it's actually been pretty good.
Yeah, we've been
It's
bouncing around
good.
different topics.
Yeah, it's just like weird. It feels like we haven't even done an episode yet.
Shout out to NASCAR.
Shout out to your mama's basement.
What?
Oh, because Alon was in their mama's basement with them. They live in their mom's basement.
Does Wyatt also live in their
He
basement?
doesn't listen to this.
What?
I'm confused.
Oh.
Because you live with Wyatt. Is he living in the basement too?
No, I don't live in my mom's basement or their mom's basement. I'm just with them.
You just talking about the kids living in Kelly's basement?
What? I'm not even talking about the kid. I'm talking about our
Alright.
listeners' mama's basement.
All our listeners live in their
Especially the ones in Switzerland. I'm with them 24/7.
It's definitely not
Is
Switzerland.
New Zealand, bro?
New Zealand.
Bro, how are you gonna diss our only consistent followers?
They're like, this is it. I'm done. Fuck this.
I love you guys.
This is the last straw. Last week they had a fuck around episode with kids smashing cars.
This week they call us Switzerland.
What if we got like super viral for like bashing New Zealand? Like we're like all over their news. Like, does America hate New Zealand? This podcast we listened to called us Switzerland. It was so disrespectful. We're about to start a war. That's how World War III starts.
Bro, they're sending the nukes our way, dude.
World War III guys tonight.
Bro, if we caused it, do we get drafted still?
We could.
We're gonna be the leaders. We're the dictators of the World War III.
Wait, who do I get? I call China and Russia.
Bro, that's fucked up, dude. That's like 2 powerhouses. Bro. You get one.
I call Mars and Jupiter.
Okay, good luck with their population.
Yeah, bro.
Watch there be like lizard people on Mars, like, alright, it's time to go. We intercepted transmissions, we got drafted.
They just like literally teleport or you just what would you do?
Bro, I freak out.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
We've been waiting for this moment so we get burned on.
Bro, I'd be like, who put acid in the Chinese?
Right?
Who did it?
We're gonna sue that Chinese company and become rich, so either way, we're gonna become rich. Either we become rich
I don't know, man. I would ask our alien homies, like, hey, man, you got like some technology that is like shit, like it's like the N64 of alien technology, but it's like way advanced for us.
Yeah, he pulls out like a jewel.
Bro, it's a space jewel, bro. That makes it way more advanced.
Yeah. When you hit it, you don't get.
That's how you teleport.
It's like fucking damn.
Bro, if we had a jewel that we teleported with, I would not sell that. We would literally just keep it.
Bro, what would you do with it?
Whatever the fuck I wanted.
Teleport in like a bank safe and
Yeah,
get
just-
rich. But what if you, whatever you were carrying, you couldn't teleport with?
So you just show up naked?
What? Why?
Because you're
Because
carrying your
yeah.
clothes. Technically, bro.
Or
I wouldn't even care, honestly. It's like, bro, I just teleport. I don't give a fuck.
teleport with my dick.
I'd probably do that anyway.
Bro, that's the name of your second album. Teleporting with my dick out.
You know, my second album already has a name. Your Mother's Basement.
What's up with you and Mother's
I'm
Basement?
just kidding. I don't actually have a second album yet.
I just told you what it's gonna be.
I can't write a whole thing about teleporting with my dick out.
Why not?
Bro, that's just the name of it, and then your songs have nothing to do with the thing. And then people will ask you about it, and you'll be like, you had to be there.
Yeah, you just like listen to episode 12, or is this 13?
This is
Like, bro, it's because I went to each different studio.
with my dick out.
Every time you heard one of those songs, I had my dick.
Bro, you gotta go on the cave with Kenny Beats with your dick out.
Bro, just change your rap name to Dicks Out.
Young Pyramid with his dick out.
Young
Just pyramid dick out.
dick out.
Young dick out.
Young dick out.
Get that tattooed right here. Dick out and then upside down it says Shreve. Dick out Shreve. Let's go.
Bro, that's low-key fire. Dick out. That's like some little dicky shit, because then you just spit real fire.
Maybe I'll make a song called Dick Out.
Do it.
That'd be awesome.
Awesome.
I've been flexing on these hoes with my dick out.
I'm in your mama's basement with my dick out.
I'm in your mother's basement with my dick out. I'm counting all this cash with my dick out.
Bro, that could be fun.
She said to whip it out, but my dick's out. Been out. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Every time is a... We just got a snippet of the new next Young Pyramid Fire track.
Should I make a song like that for
Bro, it's the new version of what, bro?
No, I already have a verse started for that. My first line is gonna be, she got that wop, wop, wop. She's down on her knees and she giving me top with my dick out. And make it sound like that Drake song, like the, I've been to it, or working on the weekend like usual. I'm doing too much. You know that song?
The God's plan.
God's plan, yeah. Have that flow with my dick out. How'd you make this song? With my dick out.
What was your inspiration?
My dick was
dick
out.
being out.
What were you doing with your dick out? Obviously, I was writing this song, you stupid motherfucker.
Vibing, bro.
So, why isn't your dick out right now? It is.
This came down, it's like a blur. Bro, we need to make the music video like that. Alright.
Can you guys believe I've been doing this 3 months now?
I know, right?
Okay.
Wow, it's 3 months and everyone's haters. But anyway, we'll get
Said New Zealand.
New Zealand, we love you.
Yeah, we putting
All
on.
hell Switzerland? I mean, New Zealand? Fuck.
Did you really fuck up?
No.
Nah, for real. Shout out New Zealand. Keep blowing our shit up. Tell your friends. How do you say tell your friend? The New Zealand speak English. I'm stupid.
Honestly, Germany is blowing my music up right now. I got like
That's
800
right.
streams in Germany.
Dude, they love American music.
Bro,
I know.
you fucking Nazi.
Bro,
Bro, actually, Germany's like very progressive now.
Have you seen that meme where it's like that kid, he's all bald, he's like, what are you doing? Why are you bald, you skinhead fuck? He's like, it's leukemia. He's like, Lou, what? Speak English, you Nazi bastard. That meme kills me. He's like, Lou, what? Leukemia. To just hear leukemia, I think it's like a Nazi salute or something.
Marcus said this thing. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna holler at my friend Luke. I said, Luke who? He said, Luke. He's like, oh, emia. I'm like, what? Leukemia? Fucking hate you, dog.
Marcus is the most ignorant dude I've ever met.
Like, he does be saying some funny shit.
He's
When he's not controversial.
Bro, when this man was on the podcast, he didn't even promote us. I'm deleting that episode.
Usually in all
Just
the
like-
episodes, because nobody promotes us except for Free Love.
He only promoted his episode too. I hate all of you. Except for New Zealand.
New Zealand, fire, bro.
I know, America, whack. New Zealand.
So what, is World War III just us three, New Zealand, versus the rest of the world?
Hell yeah, bro.
Bro, we'll be fired, dude.
Bro, Israel Al-Hassan is from New Zealand, so that's our secret weapon.
Well, he's not from there. He's fighting out of there. So
He was
he's
pretty much raised there, but
yeah.
he
We still got
he
dibs.
lives there. So.
We still got dibs on him for the war.
Yeah.
You think we can draft Muhammad Ali?
Bro, that dude's a pacifist, bro.
He's also dead.
Bro. We had a nation shoot.
Bro, we could just draft all the dead people. We could get Mac.
You said that man's a
Jesus.
pacifist? He fucking fought for a living.
I know.
You know what?
He fought for a
literally
living.
fought.
Bro, but he didn't go to the war because he was against it.
He was against war.
He was against.
He wasn't against
Bro, but he
violence.
converted, dude.
He
To
converted
Muslim
to
so he could dodge the draft.
So
I
he
don't
could
think
dodge
he
the
was
draft. He literally.
I
said
don't know, pacifist
he's
is the
not
wrong
going
word.
to go kill people for no reason.
It's
Just
all
like they're
about
killing
draft
black
night.
people for no reason. Exactly what he said. Bro, Donald Trump literally dodged the draft.
So did Biden. That's what every politician does.
He was not a politician.
No, he's just rich.
So in the comments below, talk about how you would dodge the draft. Personally, I would break my leg.
Personally, I just had my dick out.
Bro, they're very LGBTQ, like the inclusive now.
Republicans?
No, the military, so you'd be allowed.
Oh, yeah, but I'd go to jail for having my dick out in public.
But then they would put you on the front line. You like jail? Nah, go get
They're like,
shot.
actually, you're just gonna
You
die.
find out your gun has blanks, bro.
Bro, what are you doing if you
Bruh, I don't need a gun when I got my dick out.
Bro, what are you doing if you get drafted and they're like, yeah, you're stationed in Fort Hood?
Bro, fuck no.
Like, I'm gonna shoot this bitch with my dick out.
It's like as soon as I get there, I'm going AWOL. It's like y'all about to kill me anyway. So
Why does Fort Hood just get sent to war?
Bro, that's where everybody's been shown up dead.
Oh, true.
Bro, like, there's like 10 people now, like missing or confirmed dead.
yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Bro, that shit backwards as fuck.
We're probably gonna get canceled for this episode by the government.
Bro, to all the FBI agents listening, blow these numbers up.
You tell your
Wyatt,
friends.
to Wyatt listening, please confirm that there are lizard people on Mars.
What if, I bet you the FBI or like the CIA has some technology where like they can listen to this shit and they won't give us no views.
Incognito browser.
We support these dudes, we just need the information.
They're like, we need to know what they know.
Bro, when I was fucked, dude, they literally got me on video now saying I'd break my leg. They'll show up, I'd be in a wheelchair, they'd be like, we already planned for this, bro. You're going anyway.
But bro, broken leg, that's 8 weeks at best.
That's
You'll
when
be
you
good.
break something else.
Break your dick.
I'm gonna break my dick while it's out.
They probably like, you ain't gonna be using much of that, so you're going. Alright, yeah, so Tell us. I'm about to post that question. Like, how would you dodge the draft?
Bro, I need to get my Twitter going back up. I have not been promoting our episodes.
I deleted Twitter.
I apologize.
Who deletes Twitter?
I don't use it.
I've deleted it a couple times. And I will come back.
I tried to like start using it again.
So can I start roasting y'all? Like everyone roasted me in high school and I deleted it because I was sad.
I didn't delete it because I'm sad. I just don't use it.
Pussy.
I literally will.
But that's like a way to grow your shit.
I post stuff, get no likes.
You post shit about having sex with your dad.
Bro, Twitter's like the most hateful of the social media.
Back in 2012, that shit would have blew up.
That's true. Bro, 2012, we could have blown up off of anything. And now it's
Bro,
like,
we need to make those Cocos and Oreos presented by 3 Guys 10 Eyes.
Crocos and Oreos.
So we had this plan junior year to make shirts.
Coca-Cola can.
Yeah, it was gonna be, our motto was Cocos and Oreos.
Coca-Cola can.
Yeah, it was gonna be
A garden hose and Oreos.
a package of Oreos, and we were gonna make the shirts. And then his dad was like, "We'll get arrested for copyright infringement." And then now you see knockoff shirts about everything. So I'm like, we would not have been arrested for that. So,
Bro, at very worst, they would take away your shirts.
Exactly.
You ain't going to jail for that.
So,
People would be in jail for
bro,
it.
everybody on Wish would be in jail right now because that's all they sell is counterfeit shit.
3 Guys 10 Eyes, Coco and Oreo shirts. You want to do it?
Oh, God.
We're gonna have our faces on the back.
Bro, we need that logo.
Yeah. She just lagging.
Should I hit up Darius to get one?
Yeah, maybe. We can have multiple.
True.
Yeah. Don't want to just.
But do you want it to be like the go-ahead with?
So, I mean, he could do
I thought it
whatever.
was 3 aliens.
He was 3 aliens. You can have him do whatever. And then Marica, she hasn't started. It's just, she's been busy. And honestly, she's been in kind of a funk art-wise. And so when she does her art, she's not wanting to do the logo. She's wanting to do her own shit.
That makes sense.
Because you'd be taking up her time with your sexual demands.
Sex now.
It's overtime for sex.
Shout out episode 7.
Damn, is that long
I don't
ago?
know. I feel like it was.
It's 7 or 8. Because
Bro,
what, 9 was with
Bro.
Jordan was after Darius, huh?
It was Jordan, and then 3 left. No. Was it 3 left and then Jordan?
And then
No,
Darius.
it was
Jordan was 7, 3 left was 8.
Yeah,
Darius
okay.
was 9.
And so
Darius was our last guest. He was right before the kid. Oh, yeah. So we're 12. He was
Wait, who was it?
9.
Darius
Zay
was Zay and Lucid.
Oh, yeah.
So he was 9.
That one was kind of boring. They didn't say shit.
Bro,
Yeah, they was playing Among Us the whole game.
yeah. Bro, if we're doing this in a year from now and we're still not popping, I'm sleeping at everybody. Just like in the street, I'm like, you listen to 3 Guys 10 Eyes? Like, what? What is that?
Splot.
What if they're like, yeah, this is trash.
At least they gave us some love. You can't sleep them. They just watch
So
them.
only if they don't listen, I can sleep.
Yeah.
What if I'm working on the weekend like usual? Oh, I requested every Sunday, Monday off, so hopefully I get it.
But what if they're like, every Sunday, Monday off? Fire. What? Bro, we're just going.
You didn't start recording?
No, I did, but I did that stupid thing again.
That's cool. I'll just cut it from the.
God damn it.
So what are we at?
Why do you keep doing that? I don't know.
So, Christian, why do you suck at your one job for the podcast?
This stupid laptop is not me. Alright, so it ended at an hour 2, so I feel like it didn't end that long ago.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see. What did you just say?
Talking about the Nazis.
Oh, that's when it ended that
That's like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's cool. We got like.
So right at that meeting.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's doing that shit. I literally don't even know what that means. It's just location is competing with another processor. What the fuck is that shit?
Alright, again, it's been real. I'm about to die tonight. And then I'm going to come back to life tomorrow morning when I wake up. But yeah, y'all have a good night. I'm going to leave. You got my kids tonight?
Bro, he literally just talked about murdering them.
I did not.
We have it on recorded and video evidence. He says Marica's gonna tell him to play in the street.
That's getting cut out of the video.
No child abuse on 3 guys.
Bro, that was after the video or after the audio cut out. I'm good.
Was it?
I don't know.
No, that was before we even started.
Yeah, we might have not been recording. What are you talking about having the kids playing the street?
Alright, bro, with your dick out, gonna sign the board. That's the only
Bro, so who we got missing on it? We got
Dalton.
DRH.
Dalton's missing. Zay and Lucid. And Darius.
No, Darius.
Oh,
So it's just.
Technically, we get the kids right now.
I mean, if you guys want them to scribble on it for, like, I'll tell them which spot and they would just write something. They can't write their name.
No.
Yeah, I'll pass.
You gotta let them have their artistic freedom. That should
Bro,
be
we'll wait
for
till that's like more full and then we'll come have them sign it back.
Bro, they'll be like, scribble everything.
I'll literally just tell them that. Take this little corner right here.
Bro, so they're gonna end up taking that whole last corner.
Yeah, they're gonna put like nothing in butt face.
Alright, guys. This is 3 Guys, 10 Eyes from Cloud9.
I gotta draw my dick.
Again, shout out New Zealand.
Dicks out.
And I'm not pie. Goodbye.
I'm not.
Not only am I down, I've been feeling broken. I will never ask for help, my emotions never open. I bury them inside, I'm just always floating. I'm up on cloud 9.